What if the world's most basic resource, the one you can't live 3 days without, was quietly being turned into a billion-dollar business? Not oil, not gold, but water. The very thing flowing from your tap right now is being bought, sold, and controlled. And most of us have no idea it's happening. For most of human history, water was life. It was sacred. Civilizations rose and fell depending on rivers and rain. But water was never thought of as a product. It was a right. It was free. It was for everyone. Until now. Behind closed doors, corporations and governments have begun treating water like oil. They're packaging it. They're trading it. They're even speculating on its price. In the stock market. The question is, how did humanity's most essential resource become a billion-dollar commodity? Let's start with something simple. Bottled water. A plastic bottle you buy for $1 might have cost the company just a fraction of a cent to source. Nestle, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. They've built empires selling us something that once flowed freely. In some towns, companies extract millions of liters, while local residents face restrictions or even shortages. The irony? We're paying more per liter for bottled water than we pay for gasoline. But it doesn't stop there. In 2020, Wall Street took it a step further. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange launched the world's first water futures market. That means investors can now bet on the price of water, just like oil or wheat or gold. Think about it. When traders gamble on water scarcity, who wins and who loses? If this sounds familiar, it should. A century ago, oil transformed from a natural resource into the most powerful weapon of industry and politics. Nations went to war for it. Companies became superpowers through it. Now the same playbook is being written for water. Across the world, drought is rewriting daily life. In California, farmers battle over shrinking water supplies. In South Africa, Cape Town came dangerously close to day zero, a day when the taps would literally stop running. In India, entire villages migrate when wells dry up. And every time scarcity rises, the value of water rises with it. For corporations, scarcity isn't a disaster. It's an opportunity. But here's the part we rarely see. Deals made behind closed doors. Governments, strapped for cash, are quietly selling water rights to private firms. Rivers, reservoirs, even city water systems, all handed over to corporations in exchange for money. What happens next? Prices climb, access shrinks, ordinary people pay the cost. Take Nestle. The company has faced protests worldwide for extracting groundwater, bottling it, and selling it for profit. In Michigan, Nestle pumped millions of gallons, while nearby residents struggled with contamination from Flint's water crisis. In Pakistan, in Nigeria, in Brazil, local communities accuse corporations of draining aquifers dry for profit. This isn't just about bottled water. It's about control. Because water isn't optional. It isn't a luxury, it is survival. When control of water shifts from public hands to private ones, the very right to live becomes a transaction. So ask yourself, what happens when the tap runs dry? When rivers no longer reach the sea? When the price of a glass of water is determined not by nature, but by the stock market? The United Nations warns that by 2030, demand for water will exceed supply by 40%. And when something so vital becomes scarce, conflict is inevitable. Already, in parts of the Middle East and Africa, tensions rise where rivers cross borders. The wars of the future may not be fought for oil. They may be fought for water. Right now, we stand at a crossroads. Water can remain a shared resource, protected for all, or it can become the world's most powerful weapon, locked behind corporate doors, traded like crude oil. The choice will shape the future of civilization itself. So the next time you drink a glass of water, ask yourself, will this remain a human right, or will it become the most expensive commodity on Earth? Because the billion-dollar water crisis has already begun.